Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement tonight.
They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the ground with the back. And the Bears pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Bears are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly.
Two hands able.
Missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically pushed the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Right back to it. Keeps the legs moving. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses. And probably
what I do now, bro?
That could have been missed.
God damn.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with this.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They really got things moving on
We
this
got even
drive.
good,
Second
right
play of the
there.
drive comes from the 37. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
I said that definitely the offensive line. Them niggas running around.
Offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Pocket start, throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He'll toss it. Smashes through. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation, hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. And now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And they grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball.
Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Bears moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Belma, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That's caught. It's Myers. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Runs out of bounds at the 46. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. He's going up top. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Trying to set the tone with the run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to pass it. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the hurry up. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Dances away from the heat. Some heat on that completion. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the two-point try. And the pass is intercepted. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
31, Baylor, 13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job on the offense so far having success.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 325. It's a draw. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
That's the Oregon 31, Baylor 19.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to blast their way in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 29 to Washington. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really...
Going to let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the line.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it on the right. And he's running in the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Myers. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown Ducks! And the route is on.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays. He showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 52, 27.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you.
Looking deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're putting your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Can anyone catch it? Powers through. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker.
Returner goes out of bounds.
First down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. At the 45, on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get down.
He wants to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice move. Create some space. Oh, look out. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the pummeling has started.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they have 90-plus yards to the house? Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 32 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to leave this.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They believe they can run right here. Breaks the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's slipped out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.